What's up, everybody? We are back. Welcome to Late Breakfast. I'm Taurian B.
I'm First Class Regg.
And we gonna stop even introducing First Class C over here, man. He's First Class Breakfast. You know, we jumped him in and everything like that. He's gang affiliated. This week I want to ask the question: why does NBA YoungBoy not get the same recognition as Drake? He has been battling Drake on the charts for the #1 album, right? Mm-hmm. His it's called Sincerely Kentrell. It dethroned Drake's Certified Lover Boy, entering the charts at 186 million on-demand streams, right? He's from Baton Rouge, and he is the first rapper of the new millennium to have a #1 album in 2019, 2020, and 2021. The only other act, he's the first rapper to do that. The only other act that did that was Taylor Swift. He has 18 albums that have charted on the Billboard 200 since 2017. That's crazy. This is Lil Wayne numbers. Yeah. And to think about it, at that time, mixtapes didn't chart, so Lil Wayne wasn't even doing that. But it's Lil Wayne-esque.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? I see what you're saying.
Right. So basically, he's in jail right now. He ain't coming home.
Third person to do that. #1 album while in jail.
Right. He's the third person to do that. Tupac, Lil Wayne, NBA YoungBoy has done that, right? According to DJ Academic's Instagram, this would solidify Sincerely Kentrell as the #1 album in the country next week, which would be a huge milestone for one reason. Essentially, YoungBoy will become just the third rapper in history to get the #1 album in the world while in jail. Right? He's in a legendary company. He's already doing everything that you can think of. He's already having #1 albums, right? He's one of the he's beat out Justin Bieber for the most streamed videos on YouTube. Why is this man not bigger than Drake?
Well, I think it comes down to one thing. I think it comes down to singles. I don't think YoungBoy has the singles. Drake is where he's at mostly because of singles. Like singles from, it's not even the singles that he picks. It's the singles that the people pick. It's like, because I feel like at this point in Drake's career, we determine what the song is. And then he kind of just runs with that, and then he makes a video for it, and he packages it up. You know, he does what Drake does. I think with YoungBoy, as popular as he is, he still doesn't have those singles attached to how big he is. And I think that's important. I think Drake, you know, obviously their timelines look a lot different, but with Drake, you know, he's seen so many different eras, and I think I said this on a past episode where, like, you know, he transitioned from the physical copy era to where he is now, and I think YoungBoy is engulfed in this internet era that's just like whatever you have, they don't need the single. But it still helps to have that single. It's like whatever you have, if we fuck with you, we buying it, we on it, whatever. And it's like this cult fan base that he has that's gonna support whatever it is that he drops. That helps. But I think singles are very important, and I think that's what separates him and Drake.
For me, okay, Reg. For me, I think that YoungBoy is just extremely dangerous. And I think that people won't back him because, like, he's not marketable. He's a menace to society. This is not my words. This is what judges have said. I think that NBA YoungBoy is a product of 50 Cent and other rappers that have come out, like Jeezy, before him, just living his raps and really being out here in the streets and everything like that. And labels think he's a little bit too real. You mean to tell me that Jimmy Iovine wasn't salivating looking at NBA YoungBoy? Jimmy Iovine loves gangster rappers. Loves them, right? And think about it. You have all the kids from Chicago. Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King Von. Like, all of these artists living their raps, right? And they even scaled it back. Chief Keef has left Chicago. Lil Durk is like, so Chief Keef is in L.A., Lil Durk is in Atlanta. They had to leave their relative cities, right? NBA YoungBoy, nah, he's making children all over the country, but he still comes home Baton Rouge, and he's still making music, and he's beefing with local rappers. He's beefing with rappers in other cities, like at like different places that he goes. But for whatever reason, it is baffling to me that he is not the number one rapper. I'm not saying artist, musical artist. It's baffling to me that he's not the number one rapper in the world, but he is bringing all these in ridiculous numbers. He's 50 Cent.
Yeah.
He's 50.
Well, 50 was the number one rapper in the world at one point. So
No,
there is
yeah,
that difference.
He's fit, but what I'm saying is that he's 50 Cent without that title. Like what is he not doing? Like, what I'm saying is that he has all of the attention that is coming with being a gangster rapper, quote unquote. Like, as 50 would say, the lyrical content of what artists are doing. Hey, Reg, you shave your balls?
I do shave my balls.
What product do you use?
I use Manscaped, especially the Lawnmower Trimmer 4.0.
Wow, I need to check that out.
I think you should. And with our code, Rapping Order 20, you can get 20% off.
Wow, Reg, thanks for that. My girl's going to be so happy.
Smooth as eggs.
So
okay, so I'll ask my question again because I think he'll probably edit this. So I know y'all talked about this off mic, right? And that's what basically inspired the whole conversation now. But what was your take on NBA YoungBoy, and what was your stance on him not being where Drake is, and what's your stance on his music overall?
after long hours of extensive research, I think I know everybody in the NBA YoungBoy clique. I know they got the up top and the down bottom guys. Pause if necessary. I am fully integrated into this, right? This guy is a safety hazard. He's great for business. As far as YouTube revenue, great for business. Anything else, liability. I cannot get him in certain offices, in certain rooms, in certain buildings. I can't get him a Sprite deal, a 7-Eleven. I can't get him in an 11-7 because nobody is going to take the chance on this kid.
Hip-hop snacks. Can't
get him that. You know why? You know why? Because he beefed with Master P too. This guy is a loose cannon. But the crazy thing about it, you could tell he's trying to escape it.
I don't think so.
No. You could tell he's trying to escape it because in my deep research, the interview that he did with Angela Yee, you could see him trying to explain the challenge of like understanding he's NBA YoungBoy, but he don't want to let his people down, or he don't want to turn around as a sellout, or whatever the case may be, or he don't want to leave. So he's 1 foot in and 1 million other feet in the trenches, right?
NBA YoungBoy, if you ever see this, run. Get the fuck away.
And that's why he got locked up, because he ran from the FBI.
No, I'm talking about run away from those niggas that's trying to keep you in jail, not the niggas in the FBI. Don't run from them, boy.
This nigga is a loose cannon, so that's the reason why he can't surpass Drake, because who's gonna invest in him? I think he got into it's kind of like 21 Savage spoke on it recently. It's like, yo, if you kind of fuck with him, it's like, yo, you got to choose a side in the sense of like, are you going to fuck with Dirk or you going to fuck with NBA YoungBoy? So then you already got half the industry that really may fuck with your music but can't do it. So like for instance, Meek was early on NBA YoungBoy. Meek ain't going to do a record with him now because he got too much ties with Dirk. Yeah. You know, look how many rappers that got ties with Dirk. That counts you out of a lot of shit.
Sucks, right?
You know what I'm saying? And then you got you got all the people who may not want to fuck with who he fucks with. So, but he's talented, man. He's such a talented artist, which really like the record with that he got with was he Tyler the Creator shows how much potential he has as an artist.
I love
because
that
he's
Tyler
singing.
Creative got him on that album.
Yeah, because he got him singing and he's pouring this out. Like he does the gangster shit, but when he gets into his love making bag, he has the potential. It's just that you're not gonna get or most people will not put the financial backing behind him because it's a liability. You're not too comfortable that you're gonna get a return on your investment. But if all I gotta do is rack in his YouTube views, the guy brings in. I remember at one point he was getting 50 million views a week.
Insane.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I wish we was getting 1 million a week.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait till that happens.
Oh, at least 1% of that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of most artists can't even breathe his views.
Right.
You know, and his videos aren't the highest budget in the world.
At all, no. It's just that they always have real guns.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they don't even put the warning.
Yeah.
Or to let the FBI, yo, these are props.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yo, at the end of the day, NBA YoungBoy, he's been blessed with talent, but his circumstances, his life is kind of too deep to dig out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish, like, cause it's funny because like you got somebody like say like a Kodak Black and like you could tell that Kodak kind of like toned it down a little bit, right?
He's
like,
trying,
even though like people have like tried to like Master P tried to get next to him, Master P fell out, but like. You could tell, like, whoever, like, somebody got through to Kodak Black, or maybe Kodak Black sitting down got through to him. I don't think, like, let's hypothetically say NBA YoungBoy gets out of jail. I truly don't believe that he can get out and stay out.
No.
Nah.
I think with as much attention that he's garnered now, I feel like right now it's reached his apex where, New York Times is doing articles on him now about like his popularity and like, yo, why is this kid in jail and getting these #1 albums? How is he accumulating billions of streams like in this time span? Now it's a thing. I think now he could try to get it together, or at least people in his corner would try to get him together.
But here's the thing about YoungBoy, right? It was to the point where it was like I was asking my friend group, yo, what's your favorite record by him? And nobody had
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
And everybody I was asking, yo, what's your favorite YoungBoy record? And it was like, yo, I've never even heard a song of his, right? So I'm like, how the fuck is he doing this?
Yeah.
And nobody I know.
And he's not an industry plant.
But then it makes you feel, okay, so how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel out of touch, or does that make you feel like old?
Out of touch. I feel out of touch and old.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I feel old, but I definitely feel out of touch. Because it's like, here's this kid competing with whoever you put in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And
Taylor Swift, nigga.
Yeah. That's just, so it's not even like a Drake argument. You fuck around, I'd be saying some wild shit on the show, but I think if Hov saw an NBA YoungBoy release date, he might skip it.
Okay. I'm not even going to entertain that.
Okay. So
I'm just saying because it's like, yo, when the Drake and even though it was Drake's 4th week, like let's put some context to that. That was Drake's 4th week. It wasn't gonna be his 1st week, so that may be the thing. But the fact that like all he had to do was throw out a deluxe, and it was like, I bet it was like, the Fast and Furious, they race him as soon as they hit the button with the flames come out.
The Nas fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how the family do.
Yeah.
You know how the family do.
It's kind of like that, but it's like, yo, you most artists that is not the top 3, Cole, Kendrick, and then the legends, they won't ever drop the same week as him.
Yeah. Well,
he has that presence.
Yeah.
Because with big video.
It's more of an internet
sensation.
Attention. Yeah, it's a sensation. Yes,
he's the biggest internet sensation of all time right now because it's like,
and it's this. It's a lot of hip hop. In hip hop is a lot of rebellion embedded in it, right? So like we've seen it from our era where early on in the early 2000s it was Eminem. Eminem was doing stupid numbers because he went against the grain and he wasn't the typical poster child. And that gravitated a lot of people in our age group to Eminem's music because it was like, well, adults hate him. He isn't like the typical shiny, like figure that they would want us to listen to, like a fucking Will Smith or something that don't curse or whatever. I think that's kind of what's going on in this era with YoungBoy, but you know, in a much more serious case because he actually has real cases against him, right? I think we're just gonna see different facets of that in hip hop. Like, my thing
is, if he does do, and I'm not wishing jail time on him, but if he does, it would be unfortunate because we will definitely never see if he could turn it around.
Right.
If he really gets, if somebody,
he's only 21.
I'm gonna tell you, bro, he's going to jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's only 20. I remember when I told Taurian his age. I was like, yo, bro, he's only 21. Taurian was like, what?
Yeah. Because he has 9 children.
That and 9 children, he damn near
Jesus Christ.
9 children, 9 bodies.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is just that, like, when you really think about this, you compare him to BTS, Doja Cat, and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And Drake. Like, the people that you have to compare him to aren't even in rap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
BTS is one of the biggest groups in the world, and they have that's a whole nother conversation because in North Korea, they're not even like allowed to be played. Their music's not even allowed to be played where they're from, but they're still one of the biggest acts in the world.
Yeah, but then it's not
even allowed. They're not even allowed to have internet in that country.
But then it's like, yo, I don't. True, but NBA YoungBoy is not allowed where he's from neither.
He is, but at least he's from Louisiana, right? Yeah, he's from.
I don't think you're gonna hear him on Power 106. You're not gonna hear him Power 105, Hot 97, whatever.
But that's the thing, niggas don't really hear
but it's not
him.
But it's not banned. Right? But with that being said, I want to wrap it up. I'm Taurian B.
I'm First Class Regg.
And we will catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching.
Peace.